Good morning, students. So, today we are going to start our chapter 17, that is the importance of air. Okay, so in this chapter, we will discuss about the presence of air around us and the different components of air that are present in the air. Okay, so as all of you know about the air, okay, but anybody can see the air or anyone who see the air? No, because we can't see the air, but we can only feel the presence of air. So, how we feel the presence of air? When the leaves of the trees are shaking, when the clothes hanging on the clotheslines sway. So, in this way, we can feel that air is a moving. Okay, so when we inflate a balloon with air on your birthday, so when you switch on the fan, the pages of the book, newspaper and magazine start fluttering. So also you inflate air in the tire of your cycle. We can also fly a kite in the sky because of the air. So all these things tells us about the presence of the air. Okay, so our next term is about the atmosphere. Okay, so here are some terms. One is a rustle and other one is sway. What do you mean by the rustle? It means move with the soft crackling sound. Okay, and sway means move slowly backward and forward from side to side. When anything move backward and forward, so that we use the word sway. Okay, so next our topic is about atmosphere. So the air, a thick blanket of the air that surrounds the earth completely, that is called atmosphere. Okay, like you can see through it. It has a no smell or a taste, but its presence can be felt. That is a atmosphere. Air is present in the atmosphere. Okay, so our next topic is air is a matter. How air is a matter? Because air can occupy the space, air has a particular mass. That's why we can say that air is a matter. Because matter is anything that occupies space and having a mass, that is called matter. So air has both properties, that's why we can say that air is a matter. Okay, so like when you fill the air in the balloon or in the football or in the tires of the cycles, okay, then you will see when you inflate a balloon, so the air occupied inside the balloon and the mass of the balloon also increases. So this activity will shows that air is a matter. Okay, so we can also understood this by doing one more activity, number 17.1, to observe that empty glass tumbler is filled with the air. How we can do this activity? For this, you take a transparent bowl and fill it with water. Now take the empty glass tumbler and push its open mouth into the bowl filled with the water, like in this diagram. Now pushing the glass tumbler into the bowl filled with the water without tilting the glass tumbler. Does the water enter into the glass tumbler in the first case? No, water don't go inside the glass because air is to be present inside the glass. Now in second case, dipping the glass tumbler into a bowl filled with water, tilting the glass tumbler a little. So what you observe, you will see the bubbles of the air come out of the water on the upper surface of the water. So actually the glass tumbler was not empty, it was filled with the air. So when it is turned upside, that's why when you pushed the glass tumbler in the inverted position, no air could escape and water could enter the glass tumbler. On tilting the glass, air come out in the form of the bubble and the water enter the tumbler. Okay, so this activity will shows that water filled up the space that was earlier occupied by the air. It means air has a particular mass and always occupy a space. Okay, so this is a very simple activity you can perform at your home also. Okay, so our next topic is air and a mixture of air. Because air is a mixture, because it contains a large number of gases, like it contain a 72% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 0.9% argon, 0.04% water vapor, 0.03% CO2, and the remaining 0.03% are the inert gases. So air is a mixture of all these gases. Okay, so the first gas that is present in a large amount in the air, that is a nitrogen gas, because it constitute about the 78% of air. मतलब टोटल एयर का 78% नाइट्रोजन गैस है. So it doesn't spot the combustion, it doesn't helpful in the combustion. So plants need nitrogen for the growth of their plants. So fertilizers also contain nitrogen that are added to the plants. Okay, it means atmospheric nitrogen that is have ability to increase the fertility of the soil. That's why nitrogen is important. Okay, second gas after the nitrogen present in the air in the abundant amount, that is the oxygen, which is a 21%. So as all of you know, oxygen is a very essential gas for all the living organism, because we take oxygen for the living and release the carbon dioxide gas during the breathing. So even all the plant, all the animal, human beings, or even the aquatic animal, what are the aquatic animal that live under the water, all they require oxygen for survival of their life. Okay, even some microorganisms like the termites, earthworm, or the other organism, they also require oxygen, so they take oxygen from the soil. Wherever they live, they take oxygen from there. Like fishes live in water, they take oxygen from the water. Okay, so this is the second most gas of that is a oxygen. So this is a flow chart or composition of air is given in this diagram. So whole this yellowish color, that is a nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21, and other gas is only 1%. Okay, so this is a flow chart for the composition of the air. So next we have an activity to observe that air is dissolved in water. How we can say that air is dissolved in water? For this you have to take some water in the transparent glass bowl or a beaker. Now heat it slowly on the tripod stand. Look at the inner surface of the glass vessel. You will see that a small bubbles on the inner surface of the glass are to be appear. So what happens when water starts heating? So we will notice that the bubbles are of the air dissolved in the water. On heating, air dissolved in water escapes and gradually water itself turns into the vapor and finally begins to boil. Okay, so the water animal and plants, they use the air or oxygen dissolved in the water like this. Okay, so this is also a simple activity. This can also perform at your home. Next activity is to observe that air is trapped in the soil. Means how will you show that air is present in the soil? For this you have to take a glass beaker and put a lump of dry soil into it. ग्लास लेके उसके अंदर थोड़ी सी मिट्टी डाल देनी है. Now add some water. So what would you notice? You will notice that some bubbles come out of the soil. So this shows that air is to be present in the soil. Whenever the bubbles comes out of the surface, it means at that point air is to be present. Okay, so this presence of bubble or formation of bubble shows that air is to be present inside the soil. Okay, so this is also a very good activity. You can also perform it at home. Very simple activity. So our next topic is about the combustion, because oxygen is a very useful gas for the combustions, because it helpful in the burning of the fuel. Without the or absence of oxygen, fuels doesn't burn. So combustion is a process in which substance combine with the oxygen to produce heat and the light. So this combustion is take place only in the presence of the oxygen. So this is the another advantage of the oxygen gas present in the atmosphere. So third, we have another activity to observe oxygen present in air is needed for the combustion, because in the previous topic I have told you that oxygen is very necessary for the combustion. So this activity will show us that how combustion need oxygen. Okay, for this what you have to do, take 3 candles. Okay, light them and fix them on the table at a distance from each other. Now take one 250 ml beaker and one 500 ml beaker. Now cover the first candle with 250 ml beaker like in the diagram, second with the 500 ml beaker, and third with the open. Okay, means third candle you will not covered. Okay, so at home you can use any glass instead of this beaker. Okay, so what will you observe, the first candle covered with beaker, that will be goes off first. सबसे पहले कौन सी कैंडल बुझेगी आपकी, फर्स्ट वाली. ठीक है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे उसको कम स्पेस मिली. कम स्पेस मतलब कम एयर मिली. कम एयर मिलने की वजह से वो साथ के साथ ही उसने ब्लो करना बंद कर दिया. जो सेकंड वाली थी वो सेकंड टाइम पे ब्लो करेगी, सॉरी बुझ जाएगी. ठीक है, क्योंकि उसके पास एयर थी लेकिन फर्स्ट के कंपैरेटिव थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा थी, तो वो थोड़ा सा टाइम लेगी बर्न करने में और आफ्टर सम टाइम वो ब्लो ऑफ हो जाएगी. ठीक है, लेकिन जो थर्ड वाली थी, थर्ड कैंडल को हमने किसी चीज़ के साथ कवर नहीं किया, इट मीन्स वो एज इट इज़ वैसे की वैसे ही ब्लो करती रहेगी. Okay, so this activity will shows that because third candle is to be present in open, that candle take oxygen from the atmosphere continuously, that's why it goes on burning. But first and second candle, they are covered with the something, that's why air is not reached to them, that's why they will be blow off. Okay, so this activity will show us that oxygen is present in air is needed for the combustion. Okay, so next we have another topic. With increase in the altitude, the atmosphere thinner and supply of oxygen is reduced. जब हम माउंटेन एरिया में जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई होनी थोड़ी बंद हो जाती है, जिसकी वजह से हमें ब्रीदिंग वगैरह की प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट हो जाती है वहाँ पे. इसीलिए जो क्लाइंबर्स होते हैं, जो माउंटेन वगैरह पे जाते हैं, तो वो अपने साथ ये वाला ऑक्सीजन का मास्क साथ में लेके जाते हैं, ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर. सिमिलरली जो डीप सी डाइवर होते हैं वो भी अपने साथ क्या लेके जाते हैं, यही वाला ऑक्सीजन का सिलेंडर लेके जाते हैं साथ में, ताकि उनको रेगुलर अमाउंट में, कॉन्टीन्यू अमाउंट में वो जो ऑक्सीजन है, क्योंकि वो एयर से तो डायरेक्ट ले रहे थे, लेकिन पानी में और हाई ऑल्टीट्यूड पे उनको डायरेक्ट एयर नहीं मिलती है. जैसे वाटर के अंदर, वो वाटर के अंदर डिज़ोल्व ऑक्सीजन को लेते हैं, तो वो डिज़ोल्व ऑक्सीजन हम ह्यूमन बींग्स डायरेक्ट नहीं ले सकते, वो एक्वाटिक एनिमल फिशेज़ वगैरह ले सकती हैं, तो हम डायरेक्ट ऑक्सीजन नहीं ले सकते. इसीलिए वो अपने साथ ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर साथ रखते हैं, तो वो ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर के थ्रू, मास्क के थ्रू कॉन्टीन्यूसली एयर उनसे वहाँ से लेते रहते हैं. ठीक है, so our next topic is third gas, that is a carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so carbon dioxide present in a very less amount, that is a 0.03% CO2 present in the atmosphere. So CO2 is required by the plants, as oxygen is essential for human beings, so CO2 is essential for the plants, because plant take CO2 and release oxygen gas. So plants use CO2 to synthesize their food by the process of the photosynthesis. Okay, so this is a chart that shows how plant and animal both are dependent upon each other. So like plants take CO2, human beings release CO2, animal release CO2, and plants they take CO2. Okay, so instead of they take CO2, but they release oxygen gas that will be used by animals and by the human beings. Okay, so this is the exchange of gases that should be take place in the plants and animals or in our surrounding. Okay, so our next topic is about the water vapors. So water, as all of you know, water is present everywhere, in the air, in the water vapor. So it will be due to the evaporation or heating of the vapor. How vapors are to be formed by the evaporation of the water. So on coming in contact with the cool surface, water vapor present in the air condense and water drops appear on the cold surface. So this is all about the water vapors. Next we have dust and the smoke. So air around us also contain a suspended dust particle and the smoke. So when fuel burns, smoke is produced. Smoke consists of a large number of gases or the dust particles, so that are to be harmful for all the living organisms. So how you observe the long chimneys in the factories? So through the long chimney, the harmful gases or the smoke that are released away from the human beings high in the atmosphere. मतलब जहाँ पे हम, क्योंकि हमारे घर नीचे होते हैं, तो चिमनीज़ को हाई मतलब क्यों बनाया जाता है, क्योंकि हाई लेवल पे ऊपर के ऊपर ही स्मोक रह जाए, हम तक ना पहुँचे. Okay, so you also see some tiny dust particle in the sunlight in a closed dark room. So this easily you can show in the dark room. So next activity, to observe the dust particle present in air. For this what you have to do, go to a room and close all the windows and the door, switch off the lights. Now slightly open a window or drawer facing the sun. So what you observe is small shining particles are to be coming from the sunlight through these small openings. So these are the dust particles. Okay, so next we have some other uses of the air. So air, first use of air is act as a medium for the communication, because air act as a medium and that help us to communicate with the another people. Sound waves use air as a media to travel. Second use, air helps birds to fly in the sky, क्योंकि एयर होगी तभी तो बर्ड्स फ्लाई कर सकेंगे. ओके, थर्ड है हेल्प इन द मूवमेंट ऑफ एरोप्लेन, पैराशूट, ग्लाइडर्स और सेल बोट्स. All these are work only in the moving air. Fourth point, air is a habitat for many organisms like the birds, bats and insects. Next, air can be compressed easily, and the compressed air is filled in the tube, balloon, tires or the pillows. Next, air evaporates and sweat during summer and gives cooling effect to the body. एयर की वजह से इवेपोरेशन होती है और इवेपोरेशन की वजह से ही हमें कूलिंग इफेक्ट प्रोड्यूस होता है. ठीक है. वी ड्राई वेट क्लॉथ आउट इन द ओपन, सो मूविंग एयर इवेपोरेट वाटर एंड ड्राइज द क्लॉथ फास्टर. ठीक है, हम बाहर अपने कपड़े सुखाने के लिए रखते हैं, ड्राई करने के लिए रखते हैं, तो वाटर उसमें इवेपोरेट हो जाता है. तो वो किसके कारण हो रहा है? वो एयर के कारण हो रहा है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है, the brake system of automobile and trains work in the presence of air. Okay. Next, air helpful in the seed dispersal and pollination of flower, कि एयर की वजह से जो सीड है एक प्लेस से दूसरी प्लेस तक डिस्पर्स हो जाते हैं और फ्लावर की पॉलिनेशन में हेल्प करते हैं. नेक्स्ट है मूविंग एयर. विंड इज़ यूज टू जनरेट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, और कई बार मूविंग एयर को, जैसे ये डायग्राम में शो किया विंड मिल है ये, तो ये मूविंग एयर जब ये ब्लेड्स रोटेट करेंगे, रोटेट करने से ये आगे टरबाइन के साथ कनेक्ट होते हैं, टरबाइन आगे जनरेटर के साथ कनेक्ट होती है, तो जनरेटर स्टार्ट हो जाता है. सिर्फ मूविंग एयर, जब एयर मूव करेगी तो ये मूव करने स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. ठीक है. सो इट मीन्स एयर इज़ ऑल्सो हेल्पफुल टू प्रोड्यूसिंग इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. नेक्स्ट है सेपरेशन ऑफ ग्रेन फ्रॉम द हस्क इज़ डन यूजिंग अ एयर मूवमेंट. ठीक है, जैसे किसी हस्क को रिमूव करना, ग्रेन को रिमूव करना हस्क में से, तो वो भी एयर के थ्रू करते हैं। एयर फिल्टर सम हीट एंड प्रिवेंट्स हार्मफुल रेडिएशन ऑफ द सन फ्रॉम रीचिंग द अर्थ। ओके, सम एयर फिल्टर्स है जो हार्मफुल रेडिएशंस को हम तक पहुंचने में हम तक ना पहुंचने में हेल्प करते हैं। ठीक है, सो दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट आवर चैप्टर। नाउ आवर चैप्टर हैज़ बीन completed, so thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.